This is all off the back of what just happened in Queensland, which of course was the purpose of why they staged what just happened in Queensland. And all these people arguing over this and over that, was there really any cops? Did it all really happen? You guys, you fail to see the point. You fail to see the point of the whole thing. It's not about any of that. It's about what the legislation is going to be. It's about how the event is going to be used. With all these events that they stage, whether they're false flags, whether people die, whether they don't, it's all irrelevant infighting that you people have been trained to participate in. So you want to look at the bigger picture and realise that what it's about is the legislation that's going to be introduced. That's the problem here. And it always has been. And there's so many problems. There's so many problems. And there's so much extremist thinking in our governments and in our societies today, folks. They're now taking the words mum and dad out of preschool. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Not allowed to say the word mum, not allowed to say the word dad. You may be upsetting the children in some way. No, you're actually damaging the children by taking these words out of our vocabulary. All this whole transgender thing, folks, it's really getting taken to the sickest levels. All these men saying they identify as women, and yet no one can define what a woman is. We can't define what a woman is, but you're saying you identify as one. Well, what exactly is it that you identify as if you can't define what a woman is? How does any of this work? So someone posted in one of these groups, these transgender groups, they pointed out that LGBTQ, well, the B in that stands for bisexual. The word bisexual and its inclusion in LGBTQ would indicate that, well, there's only two genders because it's bisexual. But of course, you can't mention that in these groups, folks. That will get you kicked out of the group. I mean, this is how disjointed and deformed and deranged our society has become. And of course, anybody who questions this has warped and dangerous views.
They have warped and dangerous views.
It's sick, twisted shit, folks. They're teaching critical race theory in West Point now. Young soldiers, young cadets, being trained in military practice and how to be a good soldier are now being taught critical race theory. So basically they're teaching them racism, folks, because critical race theory is racism. And they're being taught critical race theory and how to deal with whiteness. Like whiteness is some sort of a disease. Imagine if you said this about black people. Imagine if you said this about Chinese people. There's a section in our school to deal with Orientalness. Or there's a section in our school to deal with blackness. Imagine the outcry there would be if you said anything like that. But you can say whiteness. We've got to deal with whiteness because whiteness is what is wrong with the world. It's absolutely incredible, folks. The bullshit that they're spreading. But of course, no, there's no white genocide happening. There's no talk about anything against the white races. And if you say that, you're a white supremacist. It's freaking unreal, folks. It's unbelievable. They're even